Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Scrimshaw. What's up, everybody? Josh, Mega Man. You know what? I really appreciate you. Thanks for the support. That was awesome. That video, Silky Smooth. Everybody that's here. I just want to show, maybe I'm tripping, but, there's a guy, I'm going to let it speak for itself, okay? But this is like this new, I guess, gang here, per se. And it's young kids. They're not grown. They're like 13, 14, 15, and a couple other things. So, like I said, I won't be here too long, but I just want to show this. So, give me a second. I'm gonna bring it up. And then you guys can decide if maybe I'm crazy or not. But I don't think so. So, here we go.
Go to fox6now.com to enter. Sponsored by the
And Milwaukee police say they are looking into what they call a disturbing YouTube video about the Kia boys. The video shows teens in Milwaukee recklessly driving a stolen car.
At one point, they tell the camera it's going to be a bloody summer. Cassidy Williams spoke with the man who made the video. Cassidy joins us live in studio now, and you asked the creator why he filmed it.
Tommy Gershesky, known as Tommy G on YouTube, posted his Kia Boys documentary yesterday. He says he wanted to give the Kia Boys a chance to tell their story, but at least one reckless driving advocate worries it could make other teens want to join them.
Today I'm going boots on the ground, cover a notorious group of kids, the Kia Boys.
In a 16-minute video posted on YouTube, Tommy G spends time with the Kia Boys.
You see people running for their life up there, dude?
Several teens show him their typical afternoon.
Just another Tuesday for you.
You know, initially I was kind of disgusted because it seemed to make just a big joke of the whole thing.
Jordan Morales lives in Sherman Park and has been an advocate for safer streets in Milwaukee.
You got some cojones, man, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Morales worries the video makes stealing cars look cool. Earlier this week, police say a Milwaukee man was killed after speeding in a stolen car.
I think it glorifies it. Obviously, the host of that documentary wasn't, he was laughing along with them and making jokes and stuff like that.
Do you worry at all this video maybe glorifies the Kia Boys?
I think you could ask that about any tough question you have to do. Like, I think at the end of the day, I'd rather talk about something, shed light on it, and I gave them the opportunity to show humanity or to respond. I asked them tough questions, and they kind of revealed how they felt about it themselves. Have you thought about how you would spend that time?
You only gonna do like 3 weeks to misdemeanor.
The Kia Boys say they expect little punishment if they are caught. They are brazen about violence.
Stay dangerous, man. Summer, bloody summer, man. Y'all, a lot of gonna die.
Something both Tommy G and Morales hope is heard by city leaders.
I think this is something that needs to be covered.
This documentary should serve as a valuable piece of intelligence for city leaders to see what the mindset is.
Let's get out of here, okay?
Gershesky says he'd like to see more money spent on programs to give teens positive things to do. Milwaukee police say they are aware of this video. The department's Fusion Division is reviewing the content for a possible criminal investigation. Ben?
Certainly eye-opening, Cassie. Thanks.
Unfucking believable, right? You know what, Betty? That's amazing, and I admire it. I really do.
Bayside Garden Center,
shit,
your
turn
one-stop
it
gardening shop. Open year-round
Turn it
with
off.
daily deliveries to the metro.
My bad, sorry. I really do admire that because this is the craziest shit. And somebody told me about this about a week or two ago. I thought she said the Killer Boys or something. I wasn't really paying attention, but at this age, that's a problem. And like he said in the video, it's just a slap on the wrist, and I'm kind of torn because I feel like sometimes when you throw kids in juvenile detention, it kind of makes them learn how to be a better criminal. But then again, it can't just be a slap on the wrist. They showed in the video that, someone has died behind this. I mean, it's crazy, erratic driving. You'll hear them out here. And if you've heard me talk before, I'll tell you, it sounds like they're trying to drift or do something. I don't know. It's crazy, man. They go through the traffic, people are hanging out of the windows. I don't know. It's like playing Russian roulette with everybody's life. It's crazy. What's up, Rich Bleezy? How you doing? Where you been? Your ass is crazy. Anyway, yeah, this is nuts out here. And that ain't the only thing. I mean, let's go on to the next incident.
The Amazon Prime Rewards Visa card makes every day more rewarding. You can earn 5% back at Amazon and Whole Foods Market, 2% back on dining, and 1% back anywhere Visa is accepted. Reward your routine.
The hectic scene at Graceland Cemetery. Cell phone video captures the moment shots were fired at a gravesite service in Racine.
Oh my God!
We heard one loud initial pop and then probably like 20 more, just gunfire. It was terrifying.
The shooting happened around 2:30 Thursday afternoon. Police say 2 people were injured as Deshante King was laid to rest. A Racine police officer shot and killed him 2 weeks ago.
Me, honestly, it's sad. It really is.
King's casket was lowered into the ground. No family in sight.
It is a new low to see people being shot at as they're trying to bury their loved ones in a cemetery. This cannot become normal. We have got to stop the violence.
At this time, police not confirming if there were multiple shooters or if this was a targeted attack. Were the shots coming from one direction, or did anyone at the funeral return fire?
Honestly, I was not given that information either.
I heard it was mass chaos here, and people were running, and people just got in cars, and people were screaming. I know we got multiple 911 calls that people were shot.
Of those 2 victims, Racine police saying one is a girl who was treated and released from the hospital. The other victim was airlifted to a hospital in Milwaukee. Family members tell us she is in stable condition. In Racine, Kristen Pierce, WISN 12 News.
I'm telling you, this is nuts, man. It doesn't stop. And you know, I did actually try to make it so the commercials would play, but it didn't work. For some reason, it won't let me. Every time I queue it up, it goes back to the beginning. So, but let me just show a couple more, and then I'm gonna go, because this is like a daily thing here. I don't know why I even live here, and my goal is to get the fuck out, because the further we get into summer, the worse it's gonna be. And like I said, that young kid was clear. A bloody summer, like really, that's so sad. He doesn't look a day over 15. That it's just sad. Crazy, man. I guess I can't comprehend it, but. And you know, there is something new too. I don't know if you guys know about this, but let me do this one quick, because this is kind of new.
On June 6th, Rachel walked toward new
It's gonna just keep playing the ads.
opportunities to start her next chapter with a little help from her Talkspace therapist, Alex. Talkspace.
Get personally matched today with a therapist who can give you a little help too.
Moments ago, the suspect was taken into custody. Our special weapons and tactics team continued their efforts to try and talk him out, de-escalate the situation, and talk him into surrendering peacefully. We eventually had to employ some of our other methods outside of negotiations, and he was taken into custody. He's being transported to a local hospital for injuries that appear to be self-inflicted, and he'll be treated there, and he'll be subsequently booked after that if he's cleared to be booked for the assault that occurred earlier today. A radio call came out here of an assault with a deadly weapon suspect armed with a knife here at the hospital. Officers' investigation revealed that there had been an assault inside of the hospital where 3 individuals that are employees of the hospital were injured as a result of that assault by the suspect. All 3 of our victims were transported to Northridge Hospital, where 1 is in critical condition, 2 are in stable condition. We've had contact with the suspect on prior occasions. He has been arrested twice for battery on a police officer and resisting arrest, and he has other arrests in the past as well.
So, you know, that just happened at a California hospital. What the fuck? Man, this is... I don't get this. I do not get this. It was like a stabbing. This is crazy, Books. I don't understand how this is even happening. It doesn't stop there. I can just go on and on. Oh my God. I mean, And like I said, I apologize because even if you try to stop the ads before you play it, when you go back to it, they play them anyway. So my bad, but unfortunately is what it is.
Tonight, a manhunt capturing the attention of Texas law enforcement for nearly 3 weeks now is finally over, but not without tragedy. Officials say escaped inmate Gonzalo Lopez tracked down and killed in a shootout by police only after a gruesome discovery.
While investigating some leads that were inside the search perimeter, law enforcement agencies received a call from a concerned individual who had not heard from their relatives.
One adult and 4 minors found dead in the Centerville, Texas home in the same area Lopez escaped back on May 12th.
The family is not local. They are from the Houston area. And again, this was not a primary residence. This was a weekend residence.
Authorities have not released their names or ages, but a statement by the Tomball Independent School District revealed the 4 children attended school there and were with their grandfather at the time. While Lopez is the prime suspect, authorities haven't officially tied him to those homicides. Police then on the lookout for this vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Silverado that they say Lopez stole from the property. A few hours later, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice says they spotted him in Jordanton, Texas, over 250 miles away from where he'd stolen that truck.
They trailed Gonzalo, and then ultimately the tires were spiked on that vehicle. After a short chase and a crash, Gonzalo Lopez exited the Chevy Silverado with a firearm and engaged law enforcement officers who engaged back and ultimately killed Lopez.
Before escaping, Lopez had been serving a life sentence for capital murder and attempted capital murder. The 46-year-old had ties with the Mexican mafia, which had helped him escape capture in the past after being arrested on an unrelated charge. This is the largest manhunt in Texas in nearly 20 years, with at least 7 agencies involved and more than 300 law enforcement officers searching on foot, horseback, and helicopter. But questions still remain about how this happened in the first place and why so many innocent lives are now lost.
Anytime that you have someone that escapes from custody, that is absolutely something that we have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how that happened.
Stephen Romo, NBC News.
Please tell me this is not crazy. And it doesn't stop there. It's like now all these inmates are escaping. How the fuck are they escaping? Since when do we have an issue with inmates escaping? I mean, let's be real. Thanks everybody for coming by. Hey Joe, hey Mario. I think I saw Huckleberry, Michelle. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. But yeah, here's another situation where the last thing I shared was the guy that escaped the Texas prison, who in my opinion should have been dead already. Attempted murder twice. I mean, come on, man. I know people disagree with me on that, but I just think it's a drain. It's just a drain on tax dollars, period. But like I said, that's my opinion. Now, these guys, 3 escaped from a Missouri prison, jail, whatever you want to call it. Now, as you can see, they're considered armed and dangerous. I don't know what their let's see. Stevens, 29, was charged with delivery of a controlled dangerous substance, lawful weapon, blah, blah, blah. Crawford was charged 2 counts, theft and book. Still, but how are people just escaping? I just don't understand. Look at that fucking weirdo. They all look like creeps. Truth be told, it's like I don't get this shit, man. Yeah, I agree, Brian. It's craziness, and it doesn't stop here. Like I said, I think there's a couple more things. That California thing is new. Again, I'm going to repeat that. You guys can go check it out if you want. But it's, stuff is happening everywhere. It's just scary because to me, when I know summer hits, it's really when the shit hits the fan. Everything goes left. A lot of people stay in the house in winter, but summer, yeah, that's when problems really happen. It's just nuts, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I think I was saying earlier how we had like 6 people dead in the last week from overdoses, killings, you name it. You name it.
We continue to follow breaking news at 6:31. 5 people shot, 1 dead in Milwaukee. And Jaron, these shootings happened just hours apart from each other.
That's right. And this morning we learned that one of those shootings sent a 15-year-old to Children's Hospital. Details in that shooting are limited at this time. We do know that it happened around 11 o'clock last night. Still waiting to hear back from MPD on an update on that teenager's condition. Now, around the same time, Milwaukee police did respond to a deadly double shooting, this near Long Island Drive and Silver Spring. Police say a 19-year-old woman died at the scene. Another woman, an 18-year-old, is expected to survive. In this shooting, police are still searching for suspects. We also know that police responded to 2 other shootings overnight. And one, a 19-year-old man, was shot around 11:20 near 52nd and Nash. Another, a 21-year-old man, showed up to the hospital after being shot. Both men are expected to survive. Now, again, in either of these shootings, no arrests have been made. If you know anything that can help, you're asked to contact MPD.
Now, after that incident in Racine, they already put a curfew out, which I believe there's still a curfew here. But, that gets a little sketchy because what happens after that? When they start the curfew thing, it gets a little, I get a little concerned. So anyway, we'll see what happens, but the summer should be interesting. And I'm not really looking forward to it, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to figure something different out, but pull a rabbit out of my hat, maybe, possibly. I don't know. But anyway, what's up, Pookie? Good to see you. Brian, thanks for coming by. I appreciate everyone. I just wanted to, show a few of them stories and just know, I know a lot of you stay in states where you're a lot more comfortable. Not saying Wisconsin, you can't protect yourself. But yeah, Milwaukee is definitely turning into a mini Chicago. And I kind of hate saying that because Chicago isn't clearly all bad. Downtown, they get some beautiful stuff. But at the end of the day, no, man, it's getting too crazy out here. But anyway, I am going to get out of here so I can get some rest before I have to go drive tonight. And yeah, keep me in your prayers. These people out here are nuts. Anyway, take care. Have a good one. I'll absolutely come through your show, Rich. If that's your channel right there, I'll sub for sure. Anyway, take care. Peace out, Huckleberry. Thanks, everyone. Have a good evening.